Whew! Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse the tired noise I just gave out there, but man, this was a tough game to get ready to record. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lemorack, and I've been browsing through my catalog recently, and the compact discs, yeah, I know, that I have on my shelf to see if there are any old games I'd like to get out. And I found this lovely little treasure, Sheepdog and Wolf. This is an older game. Pretty old. You know, the fact that I had to go digging through my compact discs should tell you plenty about that. But yeah, it's a game where you play as classic Warner Brothers cartoon characters. You play with classic Warner Brothers cartoon characters. You play as the wolf who is trying to steal sheep from Sam the sheepdog. You're playing in kind of part of this game show that Daffy Duck is hosting. And yeah, let's just get right to it. Oh my goodness, this is such a nostalgia trip right now. Okay, new game. Let's go here. Let's watch the intro cinematic.
Welcome to the Sheepdog and Wolf Show, or as I like to call it, Who Wants to Be a Sheep Stealer? Listen, bub, all you gotta do is relax and play the game. I gotta use this gig to catapult me to superstardom. Now, the aim of our game is simple: to steal sheep. Go through a series of levels. At each of those levels, you will have to steal a sheep from Sam Sheepdog and put it in the goal. If you succeed, you may proceed to the next challenge, and so on, until you finally steal the entire flock. But, and this is a big but, the sheep must be intact at the end of each level. You'll be disqualified if any of these sheep are missing so much as a thread of wool. Have I made myself perfectly clear? Okay, don't panic. I, as a consummate professional, know how important it is to rehearse. This is your big chance, and you don't want to blow it. Besides, I'm the one who explained this game to you, and if you don't do well, how's that gonna make me look? Not so good, that's how. So go ahead, practice.
Well, so that was our intro. These are from Warner Brothers cartoons that are so old they even go, beyond my time. I used to watch all these classic Warner Brothers animations on Cartoon Network at first, and then Boomerang later. And yeah, it was. I remember the wolf, the coyote. I remember mostly from the Roadrunners cartoons, that part where he's stealing sheep from the sheepdog, I never saw any of those cartoons, so it's another one of those things that my mother had to explain to me where it was from. She saw them back when she was a little girl. And, yeah, basically what happened was, in that scene that we saw where he stole the sheep, and then the time clock let out the whistle, and then they all just kind of went out to their lunch break. After that, when they were done, they ate a sandwich or something, then the clock would, blow again, they would punch their cards, get back in, right where they were, and then the sheepdog would beat the wolf as he was about to before the clock sounded. Anyway, so we're going to be stealing sheep from the sheepdog using what I like to refer to as cartoon logic to solve puzzles. So let's take a look at these. Signs. Attention! Extended use of this game can drive even the most serious people crazy. Well, it's too late for me, so that's fine. Are you sure you want to play this game? Well, I mean, yeah. No, we warned you. To start, cross the white line. Can't be that hard, right? Ow. Okay, well, that was the game. Thanks for watching, everybody. No? Oh, okay.
Oh, that didn't work too well. Follow me and I'll explain a few commands.
I do remember some of this game, but not all of it, in case you're wondering.
First things first, how to use the camera. I'm right behind you. Just use the camera buttons to move the camera.
Okay, now it's been like 10 plus years since I played this, so let's see if I can still remember which buttons they are. Is it WADS? Oh, it's ANS, okay. There he is. Hey, Daffy.
Now I'll hide up here. If you want to find me, keep the inside view button pressed down.
That would be the shift key. Wouldn't it? Yes. Shift. And then I can just use the movement buttons to look around. There he is.
Nice going, bub. These commands will come in handy if you want to look around. If you want to follow me, and who wouldn't, use the jump button and just do what I'm doing.
Alright, so this is where the game's puzzle platformer nature comes into play. Some fixed camera angles there.
If you want to jump higher, press the button a second time when you are at the highest point of your jump. Works like a charm.
What's up with the Robin Hood costume? There we go. What's next?
Might I also suggest you use the jump button to take a flying leap.
Alright. Path behind us is closed.
Hey, how about a little race? You want to know how to win? When you cross the starting line, you'll get a limited amount of time to finish the race. To do this, press steadily on the run button to increase your speed. If you run fast enough, you'll be able to stay suspended in midair for a short period of time. This will come in handy to get over precipices. Fancy word for cliffs.
Alright. Okay, so running is not a hold down in this game. You have to steadily hit on the Y key. Yeah, there we go. And as he mentioned, cartoon logic is in place here. So if I just run across this cliff, see, it'll stay suspended in midair. I don't think I can catch Roadrunner. Although maybe if I run through this tunnel... just like in the cartoons, right? Okay. 18 seconds left to finish. There we go.
I knew you could do it. You'll probably be able to challenge Roadrunner later in the game, if you're up for it.
Foreshadowing, I guess. I don't think I ever completed this game, by the way. Did most of it.
To help you steal sheep from Sam Sheepdog, you will be given several objects. But wait, there's more. You also gotta know how to use objects in the background. To open the gate, the red button has to be pressed. Just jump on the first seesaw, and the big rock will throw you to the other side. Then, jump on the second seesaw to launch the little rock towards the button so that the gate remains open. Confused yet? Me too. Woohoo! 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 Woohoo!
Alright. So environmental puzzles are another thing we're going to have to deal with. Again, using cartoon logic to solve it. Boink. There we go. And then the other thing is going to be this. I think the next one is the inventory tutorial. Inventutorial.
Listen, if you want to get sheep and make a plan, you have to use your inventory. First, press the inventory button, which will show you the level's map and the objects available to you. To get an object, you have to order it by opening a letterbox. If you want to know in which letterbox you have to order a specific object, select it in your inventory, and a red circle will appear around the letterbox, which means it's yours. The objects drawn in white are the ones you can find in the level. The colored objects are those you already collected and can use. And if that's not enough, you can also look at the object's user guide for instructions on how to use it. So come on, try out your inventory and order an object from a letterbox. Today! Batteries not included.
Okay, so this is how we get inventory items. You gotta find these letterboxes. You hit it. Said you hit it. There you go. Using the action key. And you pick it up. Right now we got a rocket. Okay, how do I... What's the button to use? Use inventory items. Nope. Control is sneak. Oh, there we go. It's alt. Okay. So I take this. I think I just let it go, right? Yep. And I push X to activate. Well, why don't I just do what he asked me first? Where's the map key? Is it one of the F's? F12. Okay. F12 brings up my map, and I select this. Combine stuff, use it, help, here we go. Rocket. The rocket is a very useful item that helps you to fly. The use button helps you take off, or to eject. Use the run button to accelerate. The blue gauge shows how much fuel is left. The red gauge indicates how many times you've touched the scenery. Watch out and don't touch too often, or you might explode. Alright. Fair enough. Shift goes back. This is obviously geared around controller use. I'm playing with a mouse and keyboard because it's the only way to play games. And yeah, let's just use it. Alright. Okay. So we got plane controls here basically.
Hey, good for you!
Thank you.
Don't forget that to finish each level, you must be in the goal with the sheep. In fact, you have to both be in the goal, or the challenge doesn't count.
Understood.
And that would be despicable.
Oh, he said it. He said his catchphrase. Gotta pick up the sheep. This adorable little set of polygons I've ever seen. Now, all you gotta do to complete a level is stand inside the sheep. No, inside the goal with the sheep. Alright, and now we completed the tutorial, so we get our main menu screen, basically. We got a total of 17 sheep, one of which we have already captured. So we have 16 sheep left to find. Alright.
You'll see the place to which you must bring back the sheep you have stolen. The counter will also indicate the number of sheep you still have to steal.
Yep.
By climbing onto this stand, you can save the game by following the instructions given. If you're exceptionally bright, like yours truly, you'll discover a time clock in each level. Activate it and win a bonus point. Then you can come here and buy stuff, depending on the number of bonus points you've collected, of course.
Alright. Unlockables.
And that's where you can choose levels. All you have to do is activate a door to enter the corresponding level. It's up to you now.
Alright. So, now the game truly begins. I think, I'm looking at my clock, I think we got time for maybe one more level. Quickly say, no, the autosave, but I'll just save it myself anyway. Save, yes. Alright. Anything else to say, Daffy?
Please, let's give our contestant a little support, huh?
I think there's a way to see who's in the audience, but there we go, okay. Got a bunch of classic Warner Brothers characters sitting around in the audience, rooting for me. Alright. Let's start looking around. This is our first level. Everything else is currently locked off. This is gonna be the first one. Let's go. At one point, I seem to remember there being like a secret level you can access by opening the door from behind it. That was, I think you can unlock those are some of the things you get to unlock in those the little golden wolf statue, right? Alright. This is where we get our first stealth tutorial, I believe.
I'm back! Listen, if you don't want to be seen by Sam Sheepdog, here's some free advice. First, when you see this icon appear, it means that you are close to Sam's area. The icon helps you see where Sam is looking. If it's in front of you, it means that Sam is looking in your direction. When the icon is green, it means that you are close to Sam's area, but the good news is, he can't see or hear you. When the icon is orange, it means that you're in Sam's area, so be quiet and everything will be okay. When the icon is red, it means you're in big trouble, pal, 'cause Sam saw you, and you'd better get out. Your best bet is to press the stealth button. If you don't, Sam will hear you when you enter his area.
Okay. Let's take a little look around. There was a door over here. I think this is what leads to our first secret. Yep. Oh, crap. Ah, yes, the wonderful age of three-dimensional puzzle platformers. Gotta wait for the camera to adjust. Ah! Can enjoy these groovy little tunes. It's a really good game. One of those that I think time is forgotten. Oh, come on. pushed it. I pushed it. I'm pushing it now, too, and nothing's happening. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Some direction combinations with jump, like forward and right, you won't jump. Other directions, you will. It's interesting. All right. Yep. Oh boy. He's not jumping that way. This adds an entire new level of microcontrol that I have to learn here. That's great. Alright. There we go. I can't move the camera. I can't see. Time clock activated, and you will win a bonus point. Alright. So you got a bonus point. Alright. I should still have the bonus point, right? I hope so. I have to check. I have to go back there and check. Really sorry. Just walk. Yes, I still have it. Okay. Now let's see what this says. Watch out, dangerous bridge, one person at a time. Alright. Remember that. Got some boulders over here. Saw a mailbox. Gonna go order something from it. Got some dynamite. That's to blow up the rocks, I assume. If you've used your dynamite, you can come get another one here. Alright. You can take a look at the flock using this telescope. Not a lot to see right now. First things first, let's blow up this obstacle. There we go. Now we cross the bridge. The one-person thing, if I remember correctly, means that if I try to take a sheep onto this bridge, then it'll collapse. So it's not how that works. So first off, let's steal a sheep. I should be able to just... Alright, so green means I can do whatever I want. But the moment it turns orange, I have to be sneaking. Unfortunately, Sam does have one sheep over here that is right behind him, so he never looks this way. So I can just kind of pick it up and take it away. Be sure to stay out of his cone of sight. Alright, we're good. Now, unfortunately, I can't just take the sheep across the bridge. Instead, I have to be... what's the word here? Smart. What you got for me, Porky?
Hi, I'm a farmer Porky. I hear you're trying to steal Sham's flock. Good luck. I grow all kinds of vegetables, and I know Sam's sheep well. For instance, I know you can lead a sheep if you show it some lettuce. If you do this, you won't have to carry them. Come back with your sheep, and I'll show you how to use vegetables.
I got one right here.
You managed to take a sheep from the flock. Well done. Now, I'll show you how to use the lettuce intelligently. It's the Sam's sheep. You love it. All you have to do is leave some next to its sheep. It'll go toward it all on its own to eat it. But be careful not to place your lettuce too far away, or it won't be able to see it. To know whether you're close enough before putting the lettuce down, check whether this icon is displayed. You can also place bits of lettuce all along the path. The sheep will move from a bit to a bit, but don't place them too far apart. Otherwise, the sheep may stop on the way. So, don't forget to check for this icon before placing any lettuce. It'll tell you whether it's close enough. Does any of that make sense? Are you following me? Do you get it? Because I don't.
Alright. Gotta move this sheep away, otherwise he's gonna eat all this lettuce. But yeah, we gotta use the lettuce to attract the sheep to the other side, right? And you gotta do it in a way so that you're safely on the other side before the sheep starts to follow the path. So, what I'm gonna do is I am going to place my first piece of lettuce here after a while. Before that, I'm gonna place one here. There we go. Check and make sure. Okay, you can see it from here. Perfect. So then I put one right here. Red is still good. Sheep are very short-sighted. Alright. Now, I'm gonna pick up the sheep. I will place the sheep, not here, but kind of like here. Alright? I take the lettuce, place it here, I go across, and then we watch, sheep goes there, then you notice is the next one. Right? The sheep. You did not notice the next one. Alright, they were too far away. That's fine. I shall place one over here. One across. Oh dear. Now just observe. There he goes for lettuce number 1. Number 2. Perfect. Be sure to observe his cuteness. Well done, sheep. I'll let you eat that. Now, let's go. And that is level 1 complete. $15 sheep left to go. 1 sheep per level. Alright, now before we quit and, move on to our next episode, let's hear my congratulations first.
Fantastic! Oop. Our contestant needs quiet. Quiet!
Haha. Alright, I'm going to take a quick look and see what kind of bonuses we got. We can unlock, I have 1 bonus point. Alright, so we can unlock pictures, character sketches, background sketch, storyboard. Okay, there is more here, it's just not changing icons. We got behind the scenes, intro storyboard, access to hidden autumn level. That requires 3 points. Access to hidden past present level. Requires 3. I'm probably going to be saving up for these, by the way. And that's it. Okay. So there are 2 hidden levels. I think I know how to do these, but you might actually have to unlock it to for the method to work. It's like I said, you have to open specific doors from behind. Other than that, we just got pictures and background art. Alright. So next time, we shall walk through the door for the next level, which is right over here. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I look forward to our next game. See you next time.